Hey, so today's video is about how we can practice coding. So I'm not a programmer and I don't even know coding, how to code yet. I'm still learning and practicing coding every day. Uh, so if you want to know how I practice, and now if you want to know why you want to know how I practice, because I'm gonna show you how what I have created uh, in the last 3 months back. It took me 2 months to create that. I used only ChatGPT and some Google search and build this thing. I want to show you before I begin the video, and this is what I built with ChatGPT, and it took me 2 months to build this website, and it's fully functional, and I'm using this for my business. And so this is how it works. I'm using uh, this website is the front end is built with React.js and the backend is with Python. And I want to say one more thing, that I'm running this website, the backends, everything for free. I will tell you how, and you can use that too. But if you have too many users, you can't use that, because if you have users like 100 and 200, you can use that thing. Uh, okay, so I am using Firebase as the as the database and the authentication system. So if I log in here, log in with Google, it will contact with Firebase, and let me log in. Um, so if I, it looks simple, but you know how much code you have to write to build this simple thing. Uh, okay, so I'll give it username and the password, and select something here and here, and if I click on generate, and it's generate successfully, and we can see that here, and there's next page and previous page and status one expired. So this is the backend which is doing this, checks the expiry date and change the status to expired after removing it from the server. And here is add money and logout option, and this website is also running on Firebase. So I will show you another in some time. Okay, so this is my website front end, and if I can show you the backend, now I will show you later. Like we are doing a project right now to show you how I practice with ChatGPT. Uh, okay, so let's close it, and let's back to VS Code. And you know who you are watching this video, we have watched a lot of tutorials on YouTube and took course on Udemy or anywhere, uh, and it really, if you just watching videos and not practicing, it doesn't really helps. So you have to practice. I understood that now. I also have watched a lot of videos, and it doesn't help, but I mean it helps to understand the coding, how it works and everything, but you can't write even one line of code after you watch a video and come to VS Code, and you can't even wrote a line of code. So let's go to our chat GPT. We will build a weather app now with React as front end and Python as backend. So we'll tell ChatGPT to build one, but we will not copy and paste the code on VS Code because I'm not here to like show you a video that how you can create a uh, weather app with ChatGPT. I'm here to tell you that how you can practice uh, without copying the code. You can write the code with your hands. So let's write. Uh, give me code. Oh, this doesn't require a backend, so it will be only React or frontend. So give me a code for or uh, write code for a simple weather app, and I will host it in the free server and show you how to host it like in the Firebase free version. Okay, so simple weather app with React JS, and I will use it. So ChatGPT will give you all the instruction and the code also. Okay. So the code always doesn't work as it works, so you will get some error and you have to put the error again on ChatGPT and it will give you the uh, solve, and you have to fix that. Okay, so what we have to do now, if you are using Windows 11, it will be easy to just put that in here, ChatGPT over here, and the VS Code over here, and okay, so we need another window for the to see the uh, now it's good. Okay, so here we are in terminal and we will now follow the instruction. So we will not copy a single command or a single code. Okay, so this is how you should practice. So we will create a React app, and you have to write npm create, wait, at the latest. You can write the folder, you can create a new directory, or you can just uh, put a dot here and it will create it in the same directory you are in right now. And if you press enter, it should take us it is fast, and you have to select with the React and go with JavaScript. If you so as beginner you should use JavaScript. um, that's more easy, like not not easy, but yeah. Okay, so it's done, and now we have to run npm install, npm install, so it will install the packages. It will take some time to install the packages. Let me full screen this. So we will be I will show the preview later after building everything. Okay, sorry, wrong. Okay, it is called launch, right? Okay, so it's installing. Let's wait for it to install. Okay, it's done. We will install now a package called Axios. It's helps to uh, get API response and send commands to API. Okay, so we will install this. Okay, now we will I don't know this, but like it's for the API query to be secured, not implementing it on your own code. uh, okay, so it will not work. We'll do it another way. So here is the code. Go to your source folder. You can just put it inside app.jsx, or you can create a new file called weather.jsx. JSX is the symbol of, I think you already know that, uh, the React and JavaScript and HTMLs, all three together. I mean, both together here. So we will not copy the code, we will write the code. So I'm writing as well, you should write import use state from React. Okay, so import Sorry about that. It was a chicken in my room, so I have to put it outside. Now import Axios from Axios. Look at where the well, okay, const weather. Weather is a variable, and we're writing a function for so const city, uh sorry, city, set city. So we are writing a use state variable that will store the city for the session. Use state and set const weather set weather. This will uh, store the weather uh, weather data. So I made a mistake here. The W should be small, and now it's okay. Then we have to uh, write a use state variable for error. Const error set error. That's also use state, and the value would be null as default. And here we made a mistake also, and you was null. Now we have to write a function to fetch the weather. Const fetch weather goes to say async function, asynchronous function. Function will do const API key custom import. We will put the API key in this inside the code. So now we will try to catch const response. We will store the response in the response variable after sending the request, API request. Okay, so we will await, let's wait for axios dot get axios to get the, you don't have to write the link, you can just copy the link. That would be a waste of time to copy, just write the link. Okay, so now we have to put, instead of semicolon, we have to put something else. Here we will put this, I don't know what this is called. Okay, so now we have to give it a parameter, params. We have to give it a parameter q. Q is the city. The city is from the use state here, this city here. We're putting it here and to it comma, and app ID will be API key. So these are parameters of what we have to provide to get the weather data from this link. So we have to put the city as q. We have to put the API ID, sorry, app ID as app ID is equals to API key. This key will be the here, putting here. Okay, now units, metric, I don't know, this is something of the API we need to put. Okay, oh, here is ChatGPT already wrote this. Use imperial for Fahrenheit. Okay. Now we have to put a colon here. Now we have to set the weather. Set the weather as response dot data. So it's set weather is from the here const set weather, and response is from here. I mean the response dot data means the data from the response will be stored in set weather. Okay, so I understand coding but I can't write it, so you have to practice to understand how it works, and one day you can write the code. So then fetch weather, set weather, where you, yeah, so you have to set error, set error to null, and you don't forget the no. Now we have to catch the error, so that's how you do it. Right here you have to put it in a different direction. I don't know why yet. I didn't search it on Google. Say catch error and set error to failed to fetch weather data, and you can put a comma here and you can write error, so it will print also the error. ChatGPT don't wrote this, but I know because I practice. And set weather to null. So why set weather is null right now? So after fetching and everything done, if it fails to fetch the user data, and then it will set the weather to null. So there won't be any visual thing in the front end. I will tell you after showing the front end. Okay, so we have to now, it's the end part, const handle submit. So it will handle the submit of our form event, or you can just write e. I like to write the event. Okay, so event e dot, no, I think yeah, e dot prevent default function. Okay, so it will prevent the submit if you like default uh, what it's so it will prevent the default submission and fetch weather. So the handle submit button will prevent the default submission, and it will run the fetch the weather. Now return, this is part what you will be seeing inside the return part. Okay, so you have to create a div h1 weather app, give it a name, uh, form, so you're writing form on submit equals to on submit function to handle submit, So here is the handle submit. We are putting the handle submit on the form. So we will, when we click on submit form, it will behave as this function. You have to close it and put an input option to write the city name, and we will close the input. We will write the type of input. It would be text, then value this city, because we are writing the city name, and then on change function, it will take the event and set the city to event dot target dot value. So it will set the target dot value to the city, I mean the set city, and then we will have to write a placeholder, enter city. Okay, that's the form, and we have to write a button here, put a button, submit button, and get weather, and it will be type submit. Okay, now we have to write the error inside the front end, so it will show the error in the front end. Like you can see the error, error and be as a paragraph. The error will be shown as paragraph, that's why it's here, error. Now we will, now this is the part which will show the data, like weather name, weather description, weather temperature. This part will show it in the front end. So we will write weather, after that weather, and it means if the weather is exist of that city, then it will show this div, h2 for the weather dot name. Weather dot name is for like the city name with the country. I don't know, you will see. I think the weather dot name is the country name of the weather which is being shown at the front end, and weather dot weather, these are the data are fetching, and inside that data as JSON file, it wrote like this. So the data is wrote like this, and we are just picking some of that value to show like this. Okay, so we will put a 0 here and put a description. to fetch that data from that uh, JSON file. Not fetching, but showing it to you in the front end, because we already fetched that before. It shows temperature. Temperature is weather dot main dot temp. uh, I don't know how to write this degree, so we'll just copy this and put it here and try to see. Okay, that's div ends and everything looks good. We will just export default weather w will be big. Okay, so now we will check the errors, why this error is happening. Okay, so there is an error in the try section. uh, hmm. Expression expected. Okay, let's put API key. So I already have one API key. I have to just bring it from. I don't think it's on this Gmail. Whether not here also. Where it is? Shit. I think it was in here. Weather API. I think not on this Gmail. Yeah, this one. Okay, sorry for that. And we'll go to my API keys and copy this API key from here, and we will put this as string, maybe. Okay. Okay, so cost, sorry about that. Okay, we will just put it inside as string, so we will stat err is not defined. Okay, so const, here we have to write maybe err. Yeah, there you go. See, I don't know coding, but I understand this simple thing. But that's not simple when I was not know anything. So we have to go to terminal and run this npm run dev, maybe. Yeah, and it will run on this browser, not automatically, but you have to copy it and paste it over here. And we see the white React default page because we just wrote the code and we didn't mention it in the front end. So we have to go to sorry about that again. Chicken comes again. Okay, so we have to mention that this weather.jsx in the main JSX thing, or yeah, I mean, yes or not. No, here we have to mention that here. Okay, so we will remove everything inside with the React and set the function as well. So I just forgot that. I will ask ChatGPT. Oh, he already wrote that. So inside app.jsx we will remove uh, everything and write import React from React uh, we will write the app function and it will return the inside a div something's wrong. Sorry about that. Div, what the hell? Div, why the div is not working? Okay, whatever. Whether okay. So let's give it a class name. I will find the problem later. For now, just write. Okay. Now we will export it for default app. Now let's see what's going on here. So const app Yeah, there is a I forgot sample here. And when we are using wich and JSX symbol, we don't need to import the React. It's already imported in somewhere, so we don't need that. So if we just go there and voila, our weather app is ready, but it's not in the middle. Uh, let's see if we can fix that. Yes, we can fix that if we just import the app dot css, as we have to put a string here, dot slash maybe, yeah, like that. And now let's insert them in the middle. So let's try. So let's write new word, New York, and get the weather. And New York, overcast, cloud, and temperature is 16.57 degrees Celsius. Voila. So everything is working. So if we want to show some more thing over here, we can do that too. We just have to ask, I want to show more weather data. Can you add more? So you don't have to write the full code again. If you want, you can write it. I think you should write it 3-4 times until you write it without watching the code. Okay. So if we just put this bird, copy this bird, and I know I said don't copy, but the video is getting very long, so we'll just, you can write it. Okay, so we just have to put that here, and format time, you have to format, import that again. So you don't, I don't know, I don't want that. Just remove that, and yes, now we will get more information. So wind, pressure, sunrise. Okay, so this is messed up. I mean, this is not messed up, but it's a different format. You have to set it with the code. Overcast cloud, temperature, humidity, and wind speed is 1.79. I don't care. Now we will host it in Firebase for free. Uh, that's what I want to show you now. So we will create a Firebase account. Firebase. Click on the second link. Now let's click on go to console maybe, or get started. Go to console. Both will get you started. Okay. Let's give it a name. Learn React, or just weather app, sorry. Weather app. I accept, I confirm, continue, accept, create a project on United States. Preparing your project. Please wait. It will take some time. Get back when it's ready. Okay, so it's ready. Let's press continue and we will go to build and search for hosting. Okay, sorry about that. Go to hosting and let's click on get started. We have to create npm firebase packages, so we'll create another here, terminal, and install the requirements, required things. It will take some time. Let's see next, and we have to log into our account. So open this browser, and if we go and let's create another, and if we press login, it will, I think we need to install the packages first. No, we don't. Okay, yes, and it will open a, and if we press on there and there and allow, and it will, we will see that it's logged in, success logged in. Okay, so we will close that, and the packages are still installing. Okay, installed. We will clear that and we'll run this command now, firebase init. This will give you some options to choose. Let me make it bigger for you. Yes, I want to proceed. Use your arrow to go down and find the hosting and press on space and enter. Use an existing project or create a new project. Use an existing project, maybe, yeah. And hosting, you public directory. So the directory name may be dist. I will show you what this dist means, and rewrite all. No, no. The init is created, and we'll clear that. So let's check inside the init firebase in JSON, and here is the dist. So I'm going to show you now what is this dist. So we will close this and clear and run npm start, maybe start build. No, not that. npm run build. Yes, npm run build. So it's building a dist file. So this is the dist file which will be hosted. So that's why I wrote dist here. So these codes are not gonna host. This is a production production file. So this one will be hosted. So we will clear that and run npm deploy. npm deploy. Oh, sorry, my bad. Firebase deploy, and it will deploy it to Firebase hosting. That's deploying. Deploy complete. Let's check. This was the Gmail. Okay, so click on next, and here you go, Firebase deploy, continue to console, and it's deployed. And here's a domain of that. You can add the custom domain for free. It won't charge you to add the custom domain. So if you go to that, and voila, here you go, it's live. Now if we check, let's check the weather of Mumbai. Get weather, and it's hot. The temperature, I mean, yeah. And this is how you host the front end for free. And there is a limit usage. Go to usage, and you can see the limits. I will show you now. Wait, few wish usage on billing. Detail setting, right? I think it will show you after some time. So you can use like uh, yeah, maybe 5,000 or 10,000 users might view your website per month. That's the limit. Like 10 GB downloads. Like if someone visits your website, they download your website in the browser. So if you count that, it will be 10 GB. So uh, like after 10 GB, the limit will be exceeded, and you can 10 GB is a lot to say if you are making a small project. Yeah, and if I make another video about backend, I will show you how can you host a backend for free as well. For today, it's the end of this video, and if you want to see the how I running the backend for free, where I am running the backend for free, and it's actually free, no credit card required and everything. So comment down below if you want to see that. I'll make another video with backend. So till now, goodbye, and take coding seriously and practice. Bye.